Good morning. How are you? I'm okay. Let's do coffee and a card. But first, we'll do a cleansing, a sound clearing with my mother ocean spell. In 3, 2. Oh, I'm still sleepy. In 3, 2, 1. So it is. Let's do coffee. Oh. And a card. Oh my God in heaven. Father God in heaven, God Goddess, within and without. What is in the cards for us today? My highest loving light. The Page of Swords was coming out a lot for me last night. A spy, guys, in the midst. The Page of Wands. What's going on? Someone's looking that way, someone's looking this way. The Hanged Man here. The Page of Pentacles. Lots of messages. Oh my God. What air, passion. We've got water here with the Hanged Man being Pisces. And then the Page of Pentacles. It's happening. The Nine of Pentacles. So wow, it seems like it was a spy thing, but now it's just like this message, this airy message. Like there may be someone who wants to bring you a message, some ideas. It's passionate. My goodness. But it's been in the works for a while here with the Hanged Man. Again, though, they still want, this is the universe, this is someone else, this might be you, wanting to bring this message with the Page of Pentacles, something for real. Like it began as a message. Oh, I see. So you have some message to bring to the world, or someone, so this is you or someone in your energy. There's some message, or maybe this is a collaborative thing, like with your tribe. Like, okay, so the thought realm, there's ideas, there's thoughts. These things are admitted in the world. This is it, right? Hold on, guys. Okay, so in the thought realm, there's all these ideas and everything, right? But you, my darling, you were in receiving mode for some reason. Like, and I don't want to say like, okay, receiving is like this feminine idea, but I'm talking about literal receiver, like antenna. So, okay, I don't know. You must have really, you may be somebody who tries to keep a clear channel any way that you can. So it first begins with like our feeling of authenticity and integrity. And then it translates like into the way that we care for our body and the way that we live our life in the like here and now, right? And then all of a sudden you're like one with the moment and you start receiving these ideas and these messages, and all of a sudden these are messages. Okay, so this is, like I said, you or somebody, or you're sharing this with people. Okay, I just see that you have received, and it got you really excited here with the Page of Wands. Okay, the message became something almost palpable. It became something almost palpable for you, exciting enough to strike your Pisces. Like this was passionate enough to strike up your Pisces energy, the Hanged Man. So whatever this message is that you have to bring to the world, this may be something that you've been discussing with your people. This may just be something that's been brewing like all your life in the astral, and you didn't know that every experience you ever had was accumulation of being able to understand this one thing. And maybe that's why it got you so excited, but at the same time, it must have made you think, I need to take a beat. Like, hold on. Let's take a step here. Let's take a beat and just look at this thing. What is this? So this may have been such a striking idea for you that you're like, hold on. Am I seeing this right? Is this the right perspective? Hung yourself up, tapped into your Neptune Pisces energy. Okay, Neptune energy is beautiful and it's amazing, right? It's how we bring things into creation. You are open to receive. But at the same time, when these passions arrive, it's easy for us to get taken away, right? And then how do we bring things into the real world? And that's what you did. You hung yourself up for a new perspective here with this Pisces energy, okay? This person in the Hanged Man, he hangs himself up because he knows he needs a new perspective. And that's when the sun, so maybe when the sun rose, he was there, right? Receiving, being charged up by the sun. But these ideas stuck with him passionately as the night set, as the sun set and the night came upon him. This Hanged Man said, no, I need a new perspective. What is this? Like, I can't get taken away with my dreams and ideas and fantasies. This has value. There's something to this. I have to put this down. I've got to get this out. I've got to do something with this. Like, you didn't want to get taken away. And that's when you started to realize you got the download, you hung yourself up, got yourself a new perspective here. This is a big energy. It's a major arcana. Hung yourself up for a new perspective. And I think maybe not many people understood this. You may have had to really pull your energy back and try to put something together so that you could bring this message, whatever it is. And this can be like not just one particular message. This just could be like that you stepped on your North Node path and you're like, holy shit, I have to bring this out. I have to do something with this. And not just like, time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping. You couldn't let time keep going. So Pisces energy has to like appreciate the truth of like time and space being relative, but at the same time, here we are. We've got to put it down. We've got to get it out. We've got to create this thing. And I see that's what you did. Okay? And then lastly, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles has got to do with your independence and your feeling of autonomy and sovereignty in the world. Having authority over your own life and being quite glad to tend to your own garden. So I think that like you may have been in your garden in the first place, just like living your life, I don't know what. I see somebody who got healthier, whose channel became clearer for some reason. So you may have changed your diet, like you may have revamped your diet a few years ago. Changed something drastically, like maybe a few years ago. I'm just getting this. So, and it's leading to your independence now. Wow. Let's read about some of this stuff. Yes, I think this was some time ago. The Page of Swords says, open your sails and prepare for the wind of change to move you in a new, promising direction. Keep your mind open and your schedule clear because new people and adventures are entering your life. Keep a sense of playfulness as you communicate with others. Maintain an attitude of gratitude and service. Be ready for inspiration and thought-provoking ideas. The Page of Swords delivers good news. You or someone you know has received information that will clarify goals and direction. You have a fantastic vantage point in life right now. You're in a perfect position to make the right choices and serve others in positive ways. I think that you realized your purpose and you had to bring a message. Wow, let's keep going. Okay, you got really excited. You asked yourself, if I unleash my full creative force, where will it lead? How can I introduce more style and art into my life? Okay, so you realize that, and you realize, how am I going to bring this into the world? Is it time to launch that creative idea I've been dreaming of right before this Pisces energy? Style, panache, and artistic flair are vital elements to success. Paying attention to fine details and adding creative touches will convert ordinary experiences into extraordinary ones. You are feeling this on the astral. Consider taking a trip to jumpstart your imagination. Your creativity is at an all-time high. Take advantage of it, okay? Dreaming pays off big, or dreaming big pays off, but don't lose sight of foundational values. Expect good news regarding innovation and progress. Okay, you felt it. You read this energy, right? When you received it. Beautiful. So the Hanged Man does come after Wheel of Fortune and Justice. So you received this fortunate energy. You knew it was your justice, but you had to really get the right perspective, right? Okay. The Hanged Man represents surrender. We encounter this card typically after wrestling for a solution, but we get strung up by the consequences anyway. In fact, when we fight harder, we only succeed in working ourselves into knots. You knew it. Now we must either admit defeat or surrender to the situation. Suspend the urge to struggle with this. You were so excited. You had to tap in. Inaction will give you a breather, and this will give you space to gain clarity for a better solution. The Hanged Man also suggests accepting our punishment with serenity if we have knowingly committed a wrongdoing. Inaction, revelation, getting caught, accepting responsibility. So in order to accept this responsibility that you're bringing to the world, you had to surrender also to those last things that maybe you had to change. So we're always revamping and trying to become healthier. Okay, so as you surrendered, when you feel rushed, what is the right thing to do? Slow down and take a breath. You knew it. You were charged with these messages, and you had to take a breath and ask yourself, what does this mean for me? For you, it meant support, service, travel, and industry. You went for it. So let's keep going. Are you ready to follow your higher calling? Okay, after you hung yourself up, you surrendered to your shortcomings that would stop you from bringing this or creating this message. Number one, it may have been relationships that you had to get rid of. Like you I think this happened a few years ago. You changed your diet and everything else, attracted maybe some bums or some reflection of maybe some time in your life when some reflection of maybe not some time in your life, but maybe a reflection of your remaining unhealthy relationships and connections in your life. So unfortunately, if the people that we're connected to, like we're an amalgamation of the 5 people that we spend the most time with. So if we're spending time with somebody who's doing wrong, then we may unconsciously begin to accept that as right. And Spirit was like, no, darling, I just see this. You had to surrender to release relationships also that were bringing you down, especially that would maybe taint, muddle, or sully this beautiful message that you have. And you need longevity. You need to be able to be independent, darling. I see it here. Good job. Beautiful. Okay, so what else happened? You ask yourself, am I ready to embrace new challenges? Am I willing to travel in order to excel? How can I offer better service to others? How can I avoid childish reactions and maturely accept responsibilities? So that's what you had to do. I'm very proud of you. Good work. So this was all vulnerable and young. You had to ask yourself these questions and you made the changes. Big Pisces energy. I love this. We'll go with the 9 of Pentacles next. More travel. This could be long distance or short distance, okay? Travel, exploration, indulgence, refinement. You may have refined this message too and worked through it. Maybe when you were holding back from all these energies that were kind of siphoning from you or giving you the impression that something that is actually against your moral value and way of living is actually okay and just accept it and whatever. That inkling in the back of your mind, okay? So maybe when you love somebody, you're accepting and a little impressionable. So we open our heart vulnerably, and then when we also open our heart vulnerably to receive these messages from the universe and then bring them in our authenticity, because the only thing that vibrates higher than love is authenticity. So if somebody was like trying to project their own authentic beliefs or values upon you, and you know it's not right for you, you had to hang back, baby, and you did it. When the sun went down, you hung upside down and you went down with it. Ooh. All right. I'm going down. So people were feeling like that about you too. Because you ain't around. I see my whole world's upside down. So, okay. So also you had to deal with this kind of thing. So it may have taken time for you to bring this passionate message to accept it for yourself, to know that your prayer was answered, and to know, yo, I gotta follow my highest calling. And that's all right, because ultimately you'll be loving these people the most by following your own purpose and being authentic, and they will be inspired by you. It's not that they're bad people. Everybody's got their habits and proclivities, and you have your calling, and you're received. So proud of you guys. Today we get a double feature. The Page of Coins. You brought your message. Now, the 9 of Coins. The 9 of Pentacles suggests taking a vacation, exploring the world. After all of this work, you deserve it, and enjoying the finer things in life. You may feel a strong desire to hunt down new experiences. This card encourages this and confirms now is a good time to spread your wings and take flight into new vistas. So, okay, you've shed a lot of weight. You deserve it. Whether you're curious to explore a new winery or take a trip to Europe, your travels will be full of promise. The 9 of Pentacles says, life is good and you're experiencing a time of rich enjoyment. That doesn't mean you have to be swimming in pearls and champagne to enjoy luxury. Not at all. Sometimes the simplest pleasures are more valuable than gold. For example, laughter from your loved ones, the sunshine caressing your skin, or enjoying a bird song. Indulge your senses and explore the world around you. Be open to change. Be open to travel today, you guys. All right, let's close with the wisdom of the Oracle. Oracle. Oh, Oracle, what is your wisdom? Lots of wisdom. Truth be told, you guys, be honest with yourself. about what you want and be brave enough to make the choices that would allow you to feel free enough to explore even the world around you. And that would translate, like, the more open you are to receiving, we travel first in our hearts and our minds. We expand and create the space for a new experience. So if you really want to travel, be honest with yourself about that and start preparing frequentially, vibrationally, and let the universe know. That's how you received this message of your purpose in the first place. It seems like your vibrational frequency is going to bring you some independence now that you've gained more autonomy, and you're going to be able to bring your loving message out to the world with the experience of traveling and seeing something new and receiving more inspiration. Seems as if you've done as much as you can. And maybe in the environment, with the environment that you are in the way that you've been going about things, maybe change things up, explore things, do some art, and see your environment for something new. Create your own awe and inspiration, and that will translate. Be honest with yourself if you want to travel. Be honest with the universe. And it seems like that might be in the works for you. I love you guys. That was your coffee and a card. Bye. Have a great day.